Good morning. Good morning to all my Pampered Chef friends. My name is Julie Ritter and I am in the sunny, amazing state of Arizona. I'm excited to talk to you all today a little bit about virtual parties. And I'm going to give you a couple seconds to jump on. And I will do my best to answer questions or respond to comments as we go, but some things I might just not see until the end. But let's have a lively discussion about some virtual parties. I'm not going to answer every question you've ever had today or any concerns you've had for every little change with Facebook, but I'll definitely have some fun things. Let me check and make sure I'm in the right group. Hold on one second. Are you all jumping on? Are you excited to chat? Yes, good. Thanks, Ellington. Now I know I am in the right group. All right, so let's talk Facebook. Let's chat a little bit about what's happening. First of all, I love doing Facebook parties because I feel like we have so many options. We can reach so many people. It has been a fun challenge to add to my business. I've been doing Pampered Chef for 21 years, lots of cooking shows, but decided to take on Facebook shows as well to have an additional part and a strong part of our business. So good morning to everybody. I'm not claiming to be an expert at all, but I've definitely been studying and doing some fun things. So we know there's issues, we know there's changes, but we're just gonna go with them, all right? So as we work through virtual parties, whether you do your parties in an event or you do your parties in a group, our goal, besides of course the obvious sales, etc., our goal is party engagement and building relationships. Those are the two things that we really want to work on because that's going to give us all the success that we want in our virtual party business, right? Good morning, everybody. Give me some love if you agree. That is our goal, is to build relationships and to have party engagement. So we need to remind ourselves with this goal of party engagement and building relationships, we're looking for quality over quantity. Right? So what do I mean by quality over quantity? Back in the day, we'd love to see 150, 200 members in a group. But now we'd actually have better results from 20 engaged people in a party versus 100 listed members that don't comment, they don't talk, they don't play the games, right? So don't let those numbers freak you out. Your numbers might be a little bit lower because the membership is different. But remember, quality over quantity is what you want. Exactly? Give me some thumbs up on that. So our target goal for our host is always 30 or more to get active or going or become members. But again, we're looking for quality. So how are we going to get quality? We need good engagement. So good engagement. Some of my favorite ways to do engagement type posts and parties starts with a poll. I open every party with a poll that says, let's see, I'm peeking to make sure I look at my notes. Do you own any Pampered Chef products? If so, what are your top 3 favorites? And then my choices for them to vote aren't a number. It's yes, I have a handful of products. Yes, I have a drawer full of products. Yes, I have a cabinet full of products. Or are you kidding me? I practically own your whole catalog. Or the final choice for them to vote on is, I don't have any, please have a moment of silence for me. And then people laugh and carry on. Here's where the magic happens and the engagement. When they say their favorite in the comments, then I go to the Pampered Chef website, I get a picture of at least one product that they commented on, and I reply back and say something about the product with a picture. Why do I do that? Well, it makes it a very colorful, very engaged post. But guess what? Our customers are selling to customers in that type of post. We want to have as many opportunities for customers to sell to customers. So that's your first opportunity, is by doing a poll. And polls work great in events and in groups. So consider adding a poll to open your party. Another engagement idea I like is to do a call for selfies. So I ask my guests to do a selfie with their favorite Pampered Chef product. And again, second opportunity, they're selling to each other. And when I see a post with their selfie, of course, I'm going to comment on it, and I might even cross-sell something with it. So if they said their favorite product's the food shopper, What do you think I'm going to do? In my comment, I'm going to throw a picture of a cutting board and say, I'm sure you have a great cutting board for your food shopper, right? So again, as many product pictures, because not everyone's going to know those. Here's another part you can take with your selfie post is I tell them, be sure to watch for my selfie. And then I go the next morning and show a selfie of myself, what? In my Pampered Chef apron. And I tell them that my very favorite product is our apron. And then I tell my apron story. And we all have an apron story. We have a story of what life used to be like before we put on this apron and what life is like now while we wear the apron. And so I tell my apron story at every cooking party and every virtual party. And it's simple. It doesn't have to be complicated, but basically I do put it on and I tell them that this is a one-size-fits-all apron. It's fully adjustable, and that this apron has adjusted around being a full-time stay-at-home mom. Now I'm an empty nester. It fit me when I was pregnant. It fit me through all stages of life, and it can fit you too. I encourage everyone to try on the apron. I tell them before I wore this apron, my family lived paycheck to paycheck. We robbed Peter to pay Paul, and that didn't even work. And now I don't live paycheck to paycheck. And guess what? I have the best stock kitchen in my neighborhood and things like that. So I would definitely say, make sure you're telling your apron story as part of the selfie post. All right. Another engagement to get guests to sell to guests is when you do a thank you post. And I think many of you probably do this at the end of the day. You do a thank you post and you tag everyone who's ordered that day. One thing I like to say, besides thank you for your order and supporting Susie's party, I like to say, what product are you most excited to use first? Then they comment below, and of course I go back to the PC website, I get a picture of that product and I reply with it. So again, other guests get to see it, guests are selling to guests, and it's a colorful, great post. And as many people that you can tag in that post as possible works really well. So that's my thank you post, right? I also include in that post, I tell them, check your messenger because I'm going to send you a recipe to go with one of your new products. And I get that recipe from the PC website. And of course, the PC website does a great job of showing them other products they might want to, and then they can add on to their order. All right, so those are my engagement post ideas. Now remember, our parties are going to be successful based on what we do outside of the template. Yes, the template is important, but building relationships happens outside of the template. A lot of that happens in Messenger. So speaking of Messenger, you've now just sent them a recipe. There's other ways that you can do messages. There's at least 3 to 5 ways. Number one, when guests mark going or become a member of the group, welcome them with a one-on-one message. And you simply just say, I'm so happy you've joined our party. Give them a little bit of the logistics, how long it's going to last, how they order, and then say, have you ever attended a Pampered Chef party before? And see if they'll talk back to you and get that relationship going. Your next opportunity is guests who comment on games and post. Just send them a message and say, hey man, I just wanted to tell you how much fun you are in this party. I hope you're having as much fun as I am. What do you think about this party so far? And wait and see what kind of engagement you can get. The next one, of course, is guests who ordered. We already talked about you're going to send them a recipe. How about videos? I have a little library of videos on my phone that I've done of myself, 2 to 4 minutes of a few great products that are easy to demo. And in the video, I say, now watch till the end and send me the magic word for bonus entries at our party. And so I give them a magic word. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's the popcorn maker, I might say butter. If it's the whipped cream maker, I might say tasty. It doesn't matter what the magic word is. But then they message me the magic word. My phone blows up every night after I do my video, and then I get to comment back to them. Thanks for sending me the magic word. Wow, you're so fun. That kind of thing. So consider that as your 4th opportunity to use Messenger to build relationships. And of course, as the party's winding down, you're going to message your guests and see if they need any help placing an order, booking a party of their own, or learning more about joining your team. Messenger is really, really important. You can, of course, consider adding emojis to your messages. Gifts are way fun, and even using the microphone for voice clips. If you have not been doing that yet, it is super fun. It kind of brings you to life, and it gives a little more enthusiasm or sincerity with that as well. So it's a powerful way. So those are my top engagement tips, building relationship tips. And, you know, do you have any questions about that? Did I talk way fast? I think we're good. Do you have any questions or comments about any of that? What do y'all think? The other tip, of course, is we're wanting more and more for our hosts to message the link to their group for their party or their event. And so they actually send it out in one-on-one messages, and then people can click to join. Definitely a lot easier than just counting on a notification. So how do they know the magic word? Great question, Nicole. In the video, I say the magic word is butter, if it's the popcorn maker or whatever it is. So then they have to watch the video to the end and send it to me. Sharon, good question. I don't Facebook friend request the guest at parties. I have not done that. I'm for sure obviously friends with my host, but I have not made a habit of doing the guest. All right, anything else? All right, well, I hope that this helps. And if you have your own great engagement tips or relationship building ideas, I would love for you to add them, because we're all going to learn from each other. And as Facebook changes and does things, we got this. Like, we can do this together. So thanks for all that you do, and share below. Have a great day.